What's up, guys? This is the Rifleman, and I am back to bring you to the next episode of my Empire Total War Let's Play as the Ottoman Empire. And this time, the forces of Damat Ali are going to sally from Venice to attack the forces of Henri de Lyon of Spain. So, Spain has finally declared war on us, and they finally move forward against us in northern Italy. So we're going to have to bring them to battle. They've got a couple of pike units, a few just basic infantry units. They've got the Guardia del Re Musketeers, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. Basically, we're going to do the same sort of thing that we do before. Overwhelm and annihilate, and we will be trying to destroy as many units as we can. The bigger problem is Russia and the Poles, because right now we are in a two-front war in the center of Europe because I was basically over-aggressive. So I'm probably going to have to get involved in some quite rapid diplomacy to deal with that. But that's not a problem for now. That's a problem for after this battle, which hopefully goes well. If it doesn't go well, that might be the end of Venice. So we end up getting... yeah, we may end up losing Venice because we will be pushed out of the city. But let's not worry about that. We are probably going to be fine. I think, in terms of Europe, I'm probably better off going for peace with Prussia. Oh, can't get into that now. Okay, right. Guns. Got a reason, well, they got a bit of coverage, but not great. We are going to have to assault. Yeah, Spanish front lines. Hoping that my infantry can maintain their structural integrity long enough for the melee troops to whip around the flanks and do some sweeping up. Cavalry on either side, general in the center. Not actually in a position to engage them right now because they are out of range. So, infantry advance. Do have some reinforcements. They're only a unit of Azar, so probably not going to worry too much about them. Probably going to bring more of my cavalry out on the right. The Azars, let's just make them run up to the edge of the front line. Hey, we're actually got a target. A good target as well. Shots off before my cavalry get into range. Excellent. Few hits. And, you know, I'll take it though. Although, okay, my infantry don't have to run because the enemy is not coming down to meet us. Could do with a bit better artillery, really, but still, I'll take what I can get. These are a good cavalry unit, so if we can knock a few of these chaps off their horses, won't with fire like that. Close but no cigar. There's the enemy gun team. 24-pound half guns. Let's get my troops to start running. We need to close the distance. Though they're not deploying, isn't it? He's stuck. Yes, they are. There's one guy back here walking up to their guns. Again, look at that. Load of misses. Okay, so 2 infantry advance up flank. Bashi bazooks in support. Janissaries move over here because the rest of our line move up past this feature. Still no hits. Cavalry keep moving. Our line is advancing forward though. Still not deploying. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate this artillery's made 0 kills. We're not getting to a point where we're going to start getting within range of their cavalry with our musketeers if they're not careful. We can just drop into squares, save the day. More hits? No. Cavalry charge. Interesting. Big cavalry commitment on this flank. Sipahi charge in. Ekban auxiliaries hit them in the flank. That should deal with these guys. No other activity. Okay, let's try get these guys to advance up with speed. Hussars can also come up. Excellent, mopped them up. See if we can up a bit and see if we can provoke a bit of a Arquebusier, Pistoliers, I mean, so their cavalry's better than mine. We need to be careful. Oh, we do. If I can provoke their pikemen to commit. Provoke the rest of them. Light cavalry still hidden. There we go, getting some hits there. The Tsar just getting on the flank, just keep picking away at them. Charge on into the next enemy cavalry block. Tech bands get up here and involved. Infantry start whipping around the flank. Artillery start engaging the Pistoliers. They are slowly surrendering the right flank. Musketeers set up. Bashi bazooks get up on the flank. Push forward a little bit. Artillery engage. Continued of Pistoliers, although they are charging. Get into the square formation. Issereli. The Azar and Issereli are here, ready to start engaging the enemy troops. Let's make the guns give them some support. Pretty looking infantry. Hey troops, form up. Cavalry, form up on the flank. Need to sweep this Swiss musketeer unit out. Bashi bazooks to pin them. Because, apart from that, game of the game, roll up their flank. Starting to bunch up here. The Bashi Bazooka sat here just ready, waiting for the charge. Guns finally got some good hits on this large block of Spanish troops. Cavalry charge. Okay, so we've got this Guardia de Rey infantry unit surrounded. Deck band auxiliaries, throw them into the musketeers as well. Don't think this musketeer unit's going to hold for long, but this is quite a dangerous block of Spanish troops. But the artillery's doing some good work. Janissaries up here. Excellent. Let's get the infantry out. You just continue to pack away at them. There is a unit back there, but we're not overly bothered about the militia. Excellent. Okay, you men push up here. These two units advance up around the flank. Getting closer to our lines. Oh, the Pistoliers actually came back. Okay, my Sipahi, go break their militia. Gonna have to be done at some point. LA troops push forward. Infantry units keep advancing. You've been outflanked. These units advance forward. One of you try to secure that farmhouse. Matchlock militia units broken and run. Excellent. The Tertiary Regiment have gone. Move up, melee infantry. The pikemen are moving into combat. The Mississauga unit has to move in on the flank. Keep killing them. Form up. Blue. Still engaging the musketeers. Okay, my general has to get over here and start killing some of these Spanish troops. Janissaries, get in. Oh no, actually they're running the wrong way, Janissaries. Oh, okay, they've been dealt with as well. Excellent. Okay, go kill the militia. General, go after those pikemen. Artillery, ceasefire. Pretty sure once that militia unit gets taken out by the cavalry here, you want to go for these guys. Though somebody is back, it appears. Oh no, I think they did break. Yeah, it's pretty sure it's everybody. Although I can see... Oh, no, they were... Okay, there is a unit over there in the distance. Very well. Send some infantry across. Artillery is out of range. Hey. Yeah, try kill the artillery rather than the militia. I'm going to speed up time just because it's only infantry moving forward. The last man had the colours. Kill the gunners. You try help kill them. God knows where that unit actually. Okay, Bashi Bazooks. And the Azars, even though they're only skirmishers. I mean, this unit should probably break because they're only. I don't take the wall. Okay, there we go. We are going to continue, but we're probably just going to let this infantry unit chase them down. It might actually do it, although they are tired. But Bashi Bazooks are fast. Yeah, like look, they are gaining. Yeah, they're doing good. 8 men left. 7. Yeah, they're going to get them all right. Oh, no, they're not. There they go. They've worked it out. Kill the last man. Excellent. That's the Spanish dealt with. But is it enough of a victory to try and force them into a peace deal? I don't think it is, but it's worth a shot. Always worth a shot. Well, I do think, okay, going back to Europe for a moment, I do think it's probably we can probably arrange a peace deal with Prussia more easily than we can with Poland, because Poland's got a lot more ideological reasons to dislike us. But there we go. Victory! We lost 653 men, but we've shattered their army, which is a pretty good outcome. So then we can say, right, replenish our army, which we can't fully replenish. Then after that, we will probably look to get some demi-cannons just to enhance our defensive position. But, Prussia. Why just say peace and trade? How's that sound? Good. Gave you some tech. I gave you physiocracy. Fairly basic, but still good tech. Gun carriages, flying shuttle, military planning. Okay, I might be creating a rod for my own back later on, but I think we want to do it because it will help us. Navy profession. I'll do it. I get 1 Navy tech, so that's something at least. But also by getting into a trade relationship with them, it makes it that much more difficult for them to declare war on me later on. Now, this army, you got 2 cavalry, plus the troops. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 Janissary. Both Janissary melee unit. Reinforcements are still coming in. You need to get up towards Warsaw. Or we have enemies on the frontier. Let's take you. You can garrison Königsberg, move you up into the woods. That's not a good idea, because they can rapidly move up towards Königsberg now. That could have been a big mistake. Well, if they do take Königsberg, we'll just counterattack it and take it back. This army's pretty decent. Would like to trade out an organ gun for something else, though, but I don't think we're going to have time. In terms of tax, everything's progressing still quite nicely. In terms of military research, so we need long rifles, improved volley fire, and military syllabus. Oh, we're a long way from that. We're about to get improved volley fire, though. We've got Dana working their way through military techs. Again, the Sextant increased our movement range, which is still good. Mosul still chipping away at the industrial techs. Konya chipping away through the philosophical technologies. Although Kazani will probably take over that once we get Rights of Man, because they can build a modern university. But still, let's hit N10 and see what Poland does. Let's see if I have made a big balls up and they now take Königsberg. All the world. It is unfortunate that France managed to beat the Papal States, because now Italy is a hostile territory. Whereas previously, the good old Pope was actually quite useful in attracting AI's attention, hoping they go to war elsewhere and don't go after me. I don't like those odds. We will see. It's possible I could use my Greece army to attack Naples and see if I can use that to force a peace deal with the Spanish. Sailing. Oh, they've just taken Libya. So now the Spanish own North Africa. My ally has been defeated. Coming to get us. They're coming to get us with a large number of troops. So we are going to be playing heavily defensive. 1, 2. 5 artillery pieces, that's not bad. Well, yeah, we're going to bunker down. It's unfortunate I've got organ guns. Really. Yeah, let's do this. If we can do this and beat this engagement outside of Warsaw, then the army at Königsberg is well placed to counterattack. Well, ideally, yeah, I think the army I've got at Athens is going to have to be committed into some offensive action against the Spanish in the Mediterranean. If we don't go on the offensive, they'll start landing troops in the Middle East. We have no... I mean, the Spanish Navy is a navy to be feared anyway, unless you've gone strong navy. I think we have to strike first. Okay, so ground have we got to exploit? Not very good ground, really. Not good ground at all. This is like the best point. The regular artillery has to be at the center of our plans. So let's pick 4 units. Set up on either flank. Well, what I'm probably going to do actually is split them up into 2 and 2. with an organ gun between each. But the organ guns are going to very much be like... they are going to be holding their fire. Might even... Just because I want to have some... I mean, I've got troops left. What I want is to try and... Because this is not a good spot for an organ gun. The only other good spot for an organ gun is up here. Not the direction I want my line to go. I don't really want it to go this way. I'd rather hold... I suppose I could. The organ gun here. Provide a bit of close support. I rely on the reverse slope to offset the impact of their guns. Not ideal, but got a bit of cover from their direct fire. And I've got a handful of unit. Cavalry needs to stock up on either flank. What I want... Get a few... Actually, let's get a few stakes deployed. In front of my... Ah, you don't deploy stakes. Unfortunate. Just try and deny the enemy some of their movement, at least. I think that works. Okay, this is going to be dope. Some troops coming in on our right. The organ guns just need to not fire, I think. The right I'm not as bothered about. So I might bring these Azat musketeers over here to bolster the right flank. Bolster the left flank. Because what I really want... I mean, my guns are engaging their guns, which is fine. Probably would rather them engage their cavalry, though. Okay, like, you guys are a good organ gun target. As are you guys. $30 kills. A good bunch of kills. Okay, right. Organ guns, ceasefire. You probably have to make ready to engage that Lancer unit. Although I probably want this organ gun unit to try, well, to reload for the unit that's coming in behind them. They're down to 47. And they're going to get hit by my infantry. You guys... Actually, I think looking at the terrain, I might really... For the fort. My cavalry up on the hill. Okay, they're going to get opened up on by my infantry. This organ gun unit's ready. They can reload. Oh wait, no, hold fire. Oh yes, please, straight into the stakes, please. Don't think you're... No, you're not reloaded in time. Janissaries can have a go, though. 6 downed. They're aiming at my gunners. Conventional artillery needs to start hitting them with canister shot. Still reloading. We're losing gunners. Okay, at this stage, my artillery just needs to start firing at will. I am going to move my right flank forward because they're not doing anything useful over here. Cavalry recover. Get ready to hit the pikemen right to the front. Conventional artillery is too far off to one side, really. Infantry's gonna have to move up. Cavalry position ready. Artillery, get you limbered up and moving. Redeploying. Good firepower on the right. Cavalry, get ready. Cavalry, get ready. These blocks are advancing. They're taking fire, though. Excellent shot, sir. Cavalry, push forward. Oh, God. A zap infantry, get over here. Artillery counter-attack. Hit the late guard musketeers. Excellent. Try and see if we can kill that enemy general. ASAP infantry. Hit the Commonwealth troops. Got the general. Fall back. Guns are currently no use at all. About to see another engagement happening. The cavalry, so that's our cavalry on the flank is wavering. Get in there into the lancers, the panzerni. No. Don't form square. You've got to get involved here as well. This is a scramble now. Okay, the pikemen have engaged my cavalry. Other cavalry is able to hit them somewhat on the flank. Provoke that morale crisis, then detach. Get back. My cavalry needs to fall back. The right flank here needs to move up and get involved. The bazooks advance. We need to recommit into the light pikemen. Need to try and get through this gap, thread the needle. Get my Janissaries into this action against the Russians. Okay, infantry, form up. Well, to be fair, actually, infantry fall back. I'm not quite sure where yet. Cavalry keep moving. Hit the provincial cav in the rear. Oh, there's another unit of cavalry back here. Who's that? Well, it's just artillery back here. Okay. Then 2 units of infantry forward to engage the enemy artillery. You know what? You may as well kill the last of these pikemen. There we go. Awesome. Just got a bunch of my own guys with those organ guns. Engage the Commonwealth Janissary banner troops so that our cavalry is also crashing in. Who's that in the distance? Late musketeer unit. You guys just cease fire for now. Oh, light pikemen. Okay, right. Okay. This is absolute chaos. Now, let's get everybody formed up. Cavalry free to pursue. Crash into the late guard musketeer unit with that cavalry unit. Let's kill a few of these Polish troops. Especially these chaps that are gun crews, especially these ones that are limbered up. Although there's some irregulars that are coming up to save them, so we're going to pull these troops back. Yeah, they're bringing in their reinforcements. This artillery unit needs to switch to round shot. 2 enemy generals killed. Kill as many as you can. Fall back. Move a couple of troops over onto the right flank just to help keep this area covered. Cavalry. Recover. Looks like there are still... There's still to play for. Especially on the left, they're still bringing in plenty of infantry. Okay, let's make sure we are formed up. We've got a decent amount of troops focusing on the left. Bulk of our cavalry's on the left. I should bring my general over on the left, really, because that's where all the trouble is. Engaging the gentleman guard. Not quite as many kills. A couple of units are bugged, it looks like. We are seeing infantry units come in, but they're coming in one at a time now, so we should be able to defeat them in detail. We've got plenty of ammunition left. Canister shot, please. Probably make sure you guys are more like here. Lots of shots are whiffing. Get up into cover. Focus on the pikes. Focusing on the center, so our left has to respond. And my Azap infantry, no. Round into the rear of the enemy formation. They don't like that one bit. They're going down fast. Blast the militia. Pike units we can deal with in sequence. Charge one cav unit into the pikemen. They're the sacrificial lamb. Unless we can catch them while they're running, like now. Excellent. Push onward, cavalry, on! Although one of our cavalry units is wavering. Recall the cav. You can shatter that unit. Oh no, they're falling back actually, so just recall. Just recover. So fall back against under pikemen attack. And re-engage, because these chaps can hit them in the flank and upset them mightily. Oh god, and that will also upset them mightily. That was an exceptional artillery round. Okay, so now we're back to engaging in a classic line engagement. Oh god alive. Lost another cavalry unit. We've pushed back one of their pike units because they very nicely charged our Bashi bazooks in formation. Send in some of our melee troops. Cavalry advance on the left. Janissaries make ready. So the Janissaries have received a frontal charge. Whip around the flank. We're going to outflank that unit. We're going to draw in their second unit. Hit them. Our melee troops attack the late guard musketeers. Pikemen on the right flank have come back. Same plan again. The small unit's going to try and fix them to their front. The other troops going to try and outflank them. My infantry have finally cracked, but the pikemen are... The cohesion is terrible. Okay, General. Well, basically everybody needs a job. Ceasefire. Oh, obviously a musketeer unit's come back. Hit them, Cav. Break them. One little boop with the cavalryman, surely. Yes. Send some infantry units forward to attack their gunners. Meanwhile, we make merry with their infantrymen. Bad at all. We can just kill as many of their actual units in the field as we can. Diminishes those that they can bring into the fight later. You go after them. Go after them. We're under fire, but they missed. Stop all my guns from shooting. People can do whatever now. Try to kill as many as you can. Many men as can be found. A couple of our units are routing. I think it's because this unit probably shot at them. Caused problems. Go on, Janissaries. Hack them up. Oh, they were close. We are going to continue, although looks like it's the remaining artillery that's the troublemaker. Try to go for them. Oh, they're all going to escape, sadly. Ah, well. Still, we came out of this better than I thought we would have done. We actually managed to... obviously a bunch of our units have broken and ran, but that's okay. A victory is a victory. Venice is ours, but it just depends on how much effort the AI wants to go into. Not Venice, sorry. Warsaw. All that matters is how much effort Poland wants to go to continue the war. So we will probably advance out of Königsberg towards Vilnius. And then put them to the sword. Say, well, do you regret, or do do you want to make peace or not? But then again, every time you make peace, what tends to happen is they seem to randomly decide, you know what? In 10, 15 turns or so, we're going to declare war. But right now, this is still, we are still we are still at risk from the Prussians. But there we go. Ratio of roughly 3-1, more than that. Still not bad. Quite a significant loss for the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Our army at Königsberg will march. Right. Trade route raiding. Hanover. Do we need to be at war? What if I offer you a 16 pump? Just give us all, become our ally, give us Austria, and give us this. And you're like, okay, counter offer. No, no. Both of those. Yes, unfortunate. New town in Transylvania. Craft workshop. We need some cash. Nation destroy the Islamic Emirates. See, that is bad. There's a Spanish army on the move already. Coming to invade us. So we need to be... Yeah, you're Johnny on the spot. So we could do with fewer organ guns, but we've got them now. Okay. So... Army has been punished with a handful of extra units. That's going to cost almost all of our cash to bring them back. Yeah, let's just march straight into Poland territory and attack Vilnius and say, what do you think? Courland, on the other. Yeah, we're friendly with Courland. They're a protectorate of Poland, but we're not at war with them, and we're trading with them. The only issue once we get here, I suppose what we could try and do, we're not at war with Russia, actually. That's pretty big. So we could try and grab these territories, expand our hold in Europe. I mean, we will eventually be at war with Russia, but we've only got this area here, this plain, this crossing bend. Unless they come through Ukrainian territory, which I... Oh, they're allied, actually, so they can come through here. Well, no, they might not have military access because they are sat along the border. Curious. 1,300. Okay, to be honest, I don't necessarily need any more army. Might still. Ready for the future war. Whereas you chaps continue your replenishment and gain a demi-cannon. Probably another musketeer unit or two. Sit outside and act as a bit of a reinforcement. Okay, so we've got a craft workshop, clearances, and a new barracks upgraded at Königsberg. Probably going to drop another musketeer unit here. Although I might actually get a melee unit here just to make it not quite as tempting of a grab. We're trading with you, Prussia. I am. 10,500 next turn. Trade being raided is not ideal, but... has a fleet arrived and I've missed it? Nope, doesn't look like. Spy's doing good work. We could attack Austria right now. They are an enemy, but they should be too busy with dealing with Prussia to deal with us. Yeah, if we could knock out Poland, that'd be pretty big. Yeah, there we go. There's the army. There's the ship sailing away. Right, France. We're trading. We're doing well together, France. What you could do, France, is turn against Spain. Oh no, Austria, what are you doing? Why are you coming after us, Austria? Prussia's right there. Oh no, they're gonna land near Egypt? If I'd wager they're gonna land near Egypt. Okay, I have to fight the garrison outside of the town before putting it under siege. An alliance with Sweden. Oh, that's unfortunate because I kind of want to ally with. This would be really useful later, but not right now because I don't want to be an enemy of Russia right now. Hello. If the Marathas are going to come after me, I cannot deal with that. With my, I mean, I don't have a navy. That's going to land. If I had to wager, they've taken Tripoli, and they've gone right. Next target, Cairo. So, you men do not have to remain here anymore. You will be embarked aboard my entire navy. And a unit to get port, where you will sit in Limassol, or do I just try and run them here in position? No, I think I have to sit here and deploy them where I deploy them in response to the enemy. If I try and predict where they're going to go, it's not going to work. So we're going to sit here and wait to see where Spain goes. 10,000. Keep Iron Workshop upgrade. I'll take. Look, what are you doing? Why are you coming after me? Ludwig von Baden-Baden. Combine some of these smaller units together so I can make a space for 3 troops. Let's try and combine two. I was going to say two melee units together, but I can't. Well, combine some of our weakest range troops together, bolster our strength somewhat. Let's see if you still come after us. The trouble is, I'd like them to go into the city. I don't want to attack the city because it will draw in, it will create the garrison. Would have to try and attack the city, attack these guys outside. Inside the garrison, they're going to get a bunch of reinforcements, but this army's pretty ragged as it is anyway, whereas this one's in pretty good shape. Probably do. Fixing some of these things that Prussia broke before. I mean, if I had the right strength, I would just go after Breslau. But they're not bankrupt or anything. I think one thing we have to do is we have to fight the army outside of Vilnius, then attack the garrison. We can take Vilnius and say, right, how about peace again, Poland? Or I just go straight on to Minsk and say, nope, no Poland. It's not bankrupt, it's poor governance that's causing them to shrink. In terms of an income, you could probably deal with it, have a governor's residence, probably build up craft workshop in Larissa. new naval tech, but no, it'll be a while before we get a more philosophical tech. We're going to get some more industrial techs, which are good. Is there bonus to industrial plus bonuses to textile workshops? Spreading this will be useful. I think we do have to go for march over here. Ah, we're not actually in range because I've maneuvered off road. Okay. Move 2 infantry units closer. Recruit 2 more in Königsberg. Put the demi-cannons in this army. Much nearly there. You know, a melee unit would probably be just regular Zap infantry, then they're at full strength. We can't sally out and attack the Austrian garrison. We have to kind of hope they decide to raid. Stakers and demi-cannons, they do have a bit of an advantage. We are depleted as well in cavalry, which is pretty big. You might have to position ready to re-invade Warsaw if we do lose it to Austria. Unless... East trade, and I offer you the true statistic. Trade, offer you. A couple of these, and then a couple of these. No, no, 1,000 times no. You swine. Go on then, do your worst. Let's see them attack. There we go. They're attacking us. You're on the defensive. And we will do what we can. However, looking at the timer, I believe it's time to end the episode. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for a desperate defense against Austria. See you, everyone.